Hi there everyone, thanks to my new subscribers and to my old subscribers. Tonight I'm going to do no contact, pick a card, his intentions, feelings. This is deck 1. Of course, if this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. So this is a reading about no contact from your person. Probably quite a few messages in that. Why aren't they contacting my channel viewer? Why aren't they contacting my channel viewer? What are their feelings and intentions? More room. Why aren't they contacting my channel viewer? And what are their feelings and intentions? Why aren't they contacting my channel viewer and what are their feelings and intentions? Why aren't they contacting my channel viewer and what are their feelings and intentions? So I feel this person is very serious about making connections with people. But in this case, they didn't get to know you well enough to progress your connection. And so that's why there's been no contact. I feel though that this is a very emotional connection, so they did feel and they still feel those emotions as you do. So this would be a connection where you're not really understanding exactly why you have such a deep connection with this person, other than the belief that there are such things as twin flames and soulmates. And you feel this person is a soulmate, but you're being quite strong about your attitude towards them. I feel at this stage, at some point in the past, you were willing to give them a lot of credit. You were willing to invest some emotions into this connection. you really felt that you would like to engage with this person, and you felt you built up a type of devotion to them, and I feel that you could have tried to communicate with them in the past or get a message through to them somehow, or you thought you were getting a message through to them, but I feel like it was to no avail because they had somebody else there that they moved on with after yourself. It wasn't a very stable connection at all, but since then you've forged ahead. So I feel this person was dealing with some heartbreak in the past, and they're just managing to get over this person. You become more of somebody that they consider they could move on with in their future. But because your connection was so brief, I feel that it's led to nothing basically. But there was something very soulful between you. I feel that this meeting was destined. I feel that you are a type of guardian angel in this person's world. And I feel that they were in some type of mental strife. So they felt entrapped by their situation. They felt entrapped by their heartbreak. And you managed to pull them out of that feeling of destitution in their soul. So that sadness, you managed to help them on the path to healing. This meeting was in fact meant to be. I feel that you instantly built up a very strong friendship with one another, and they look upon you as a guardian angel. They also look upon you as somebody very stable in their world. So the non-contact has everything to do with the brevity of your connection. But there is something very devotional, very deep, a mutual respect. And you've been able to build this connection up in a 3D in the past. But I feel this person's a little bit of a fallen angel, but not only that, their partner or the lady they moved on with is a little bit rough around the edges. So what's happening here is that your person is starting to conjure those feelings they had for you again, and I feel it's a response to the connections they've built after you. So they connected with you straight away on a friendship level. They also established deep emotions for you. They also felt that they were your guardian angel in a respect, so they built up a devotion to you. They let go of the sadness and the confusion of their past, and that was a very powerful thing for them. So it says to me that they got caught up in living again after meeting you, because you both went through a cycle together of really, really liking one another. And then somebody moved into their sphere. And I feel it was at a point where you'd gone through your cycle of emotions for one another. So you're now at the point where you accept this person is not with you, but you acknowledge the depth of those emotions and the friendship, the mutual friendship that you felt for one another. And I feel it's part and parcel of feeling you were this person's protector. You felt like you were this person's protector, and it didn't make sense to you. You just trusted in whatever was happening. So I feel you just trusted in the universe with this connection. You acknowledged that you didn't know one another long enough to build something established, but you understood that this connection you had was real. So things have moved on. I feel you've both gone through your cycle of emotion and it took a while to get over one another. You know, it could have taken quite a while, maybe a good year, to get over this person. But it says to me very clearly that your person doesn't feel protected by the person they're with. So I feel, again, we've seen this in other readings, this person they're with is a bit witchy. To me, that means that this person has a negativity about them, is unstable, could be involved in spell work, could be involved in witchcraft, that sort of thing. So is essentially a fallen angel, but I feel that this person connects with the side of them which is brokenhearted, which is unsure, which is hurt. And so they're just trying to find a way to heal. What lifts this person out of this other lady's grasp is the connection they built with you. And they built that connection with you over the long term. Maybe the medium term, but I feel it's more a long-term thing. And you built it in the 5D together. So you were a couple in the 5D for quite a long time, which was quite sweet. But it obviously couldn't be brought together in the physical. So this person has appealed to your person's broken side, but they're not winning. Because your person is connecting with the light and the hope that you sent them, that you brought them. So sometimes your person, because they've got, you know, feel that little bit of sense of sadness and whatnot, sometimes they become a little bit down and they doubt themselves and they get involved with people that really aren't good for them. This person they became involved is very needy and has like a little bit of a dubious past, I feel. So I feel this person has wanted to explore their light and their dark to heal. That's the impression I get. They need to face something. They're facing something with this person that they've been with. They're facing their dark. With you, they face their light. Now they're facing their dark. And now they're moving into a more healing space. They're finding their balance. The ball of light, which you shone, and that's the way I could describe it, has helped them in this situation. So they face their dark in a person, they face their light in a person, which is you, and now they're taking the decision to rise above the dark. They feel very supported by you. They don't feel quite good enough to approach you. They don't feel quite good enough within themselves because of what's happened in the past. They feel a little bit guilty over this connection they've made with somebody who's essentially dark, but they have managed to lift themselves up out of it. So this connection, I feel they've made some excuse. They're going to make some excuse to separate from this person quite soon, if not already. Because it's nearly at the end of its cycle. There are a lot of tensions, a lot of arguments. She's very emotional. She's very unstable. And I feel that your sense of stability, your light, your devotion, the depth of the feelings they have for you, which are a little bit inexplicable because you didn't know for one another for long, stay with this person and have managed to help this person lift themselves out of a depressed state of mind because they have a belief now in themselves. They have a belief that there's someone out there who is right for them. They have a belief that no matter what they've done or what they've faced, there's somebody there to support them. So you showed love when they didn't really feel they could gain any love from anywhere. And, you know, if this is a masculine energy, it seems to me this person they got involved in seemed a little bit on the softer side, on the emotional side, and they felt they had to protect them. They also had their own demons that they faced in the past. So they kind of found a mirror in this person. But then they decided that this person's problems, or they will decide very soon, are too great for them. They don't want to take on any more burden. That's their decision on it. They don't want to take on any more burden with this person. They understand this person, but they tend to understand that they've risen. And they want something more stable in their life. So I feel as we move on, they're going to heal. They're going to heal from the person that broke their heart in the past, who I feel was a permanent partner. And they are going to become stronger because you are the person that inspires them every day. I feel that if this person returns, and it doesn't show me the reconciliation per se, could there be a reconciliation between my channel viewer and this person? Shows the Ace of Hearts, so it's possible. Their love for you will develop. It seems to be, though, see the third party. That they need to get out of the bullying. You know, they're in a bullying situation, so they're being oppressed a bit by this person. And what's going to win out is your strength in their life. So they have to work through, obviously they've made connections when they've been apart from you. And it's fair enough to say that you didn't know one another for long, but you understood a lot about one another. You understood the connection. So what's happened here is that you've helped this person since you've been apart. They do want to get back to you, but I feel it's just circumstantial. It's like, well, how do I return? How do I get back to the person that I know I love in my heart, but I didn't get to know well enough on the physical? That's the dilemma in these cards. So it shows that he's not the one that is obstructionist about no contact. He just is living life and is coming across different people. He's not with the best person at the moment, admittedly, but that's going to change. That's going to change because of your strength in his life, as I said. The love that he feels for you. As inexplicable as it is, he also believes in true love. So I feel the separation into the future and no contact will be on your part, not on his. There is the potential for a new relationship. There is a potential for him to come back to you into the future. But you will be taking a very strong stand. And I feel it has something to do with the fact that you went through your cycle of emotions for this person, and you have to really consider whether you can take him on board again. because he had to go through his karmic, more karma, he had to complete his karmic cycle. And that karmic cycle involved somebody that wasn't so good for him. And I feel he really needed that comparison because he was getting over some heartbreak. He had you who could have been his world. But what's happened is life has gone on. So I feel that life had to go on so he could complete his karmic cycle. There's something you've worked out about this situation and this person though. And so I don't think you're going to be so willing to accept him back in your life. Because I feel that you found your strength on that journey without him. But he will be back. I can see he does travel, or he likes to travel. And so obviously the current situation has stopped his movement. But his return to you is imminent, it's possible. He's just got to sort out his current relationship woes. Okay, so that was deck 1. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal, my details are in the description box below with a link to my Fiverr account and to my website. See you next time. Hi there, this is deck 2. I'm doing no contact, pick a card. So his feelings and intentions as well. What are his feelings and intentions towards my channel viewer, given no contact? Oh, just trying to make some room here so you can see the whole deck. Of course, if this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. What are his feelings towards my channel viewer given no contact? What are his feelings and intentions towards my channel viewer given no contact? What are his feelings and intentions towards my channel viewer given no contact? What are his feelings and intentions towards my channel viewer given no contact? What are his feelings and intentions towards my channel viewer given no contact? So this person definitely wants a family with you into the future. This person feels it's love between you, true love. I feel that there is a separation between you. And your person felt a little bit of tension from being separated from you. Like he felt that there was some harshness to the separation, but the harshness was on your side. This person doesn't feel the harshness was on their side. They feel that you left them. But I feel that this person is really coming to peace with whatever move you made. They can see that you have been a person that has loved them for a while and that you've been really genuine, but that you had to go for whatever reason. You had to go to protect your own heart. They sometimes don't accept their own behaviour, which causes these separations, but I feel there was some type of behaviour which split you up. So it's either you didn't like their attitude, or there was a fight, or there was just something that you didn't trust. Something they did disgruntled the situation and you left. And I feel that you were going to be separated anyway because there seemed to be a very fast turnaround in this connection. So there was going to be a separation. I just don't feel this person felt it would be so soon. I feel that you really took a hard move, but he's really come to peace with that decision of yours. He's somebody who lives from day to day, I feel. So when you met him, he wasn't in the best position and he's still not in the best position. He's always striving. So I feel like this is a person who had money, position, potentially power, and they had a fall from grace, or something's happened. So it could be the times, a sign of the times, where they had a position and they lost that position, or it could, something's happened. Something just has happened and they live from day to day. That sort of thing. I feel they've dealt with some darkness. It's like you're the light at the end of the tunnel for them. So this person's about to go through a revolution in their soul. They've gone through a lot of healing. They have a lot of passion for you. I feel that they do want a new relationship with you. They're very sexually attracted to you. But they've been juggling it in life and a part of them just doesn't feel good enough. They feel a little bit underconfident because of their shifting in their life. So before they were on top of the world and then now they're on the bottom of the world and they're just not sure whether they can support you in the way you need supporting. That's one thing, but also they went through this terrible time where they thought that you hated them for something or that you didn't like them, and they're just getting out of that now. So they're starting to connect more with their heart chakra, I feel, and starting to understand that you had genuine intentions, there was no harm meant in your separation, and that you've shown a lot of love and healing and sent a lot of healing vibes to them, like on the 5D. They tend to understand that now. I feel that they got some information about you through people, through women who were lying to him. I feel it had something to do with him trying to find out where you were or what you were doing, and he just went to the wrong sources because these women didn't know you very well. They could have lied, they could have said something. He was trying to find you, genuinely trying to find you, but he found out that you'd left wherever you were. So he's gone through a process of trying to find you, trying to get to the bottom of the situation, but he couldn't find somebody who could give him the right information. But slowly but surely, he is getting that information. It has taken some time. He's starting to understand that you have shown a passion towards him, but that passion is tiring. It's gone through its cycle. Things have changed in your lives, and he understands that you've moved away from the situation where you met. So that tells me you've either moved home or you've moved jobs, something like that. So it took him some time to get that you weren't angry at him or you weren't distrustful of him. But time has healed all wounds here. That's what it says. And he really has become kind of excited. He is still in a dire situation, so he lives from day to day. I feel that he was in a pretty bad situation and things have just gotten a little bit things have gone downhill since the world has changed, but he seems to have, even though he may not have money or power or position anymore, he has a passion for you. He really is getting to the heart of the matter in his life. Before, I feel he was consumed by work, power, ambition, he could have been a workaholic. And so you have this situation here where he's gone through a very depressive type of situation. He isn't out of the woods yet by any means, but it says here that he's getting there. He wants to show his passion to you. He wants to show his faith in you. He wants for the wheel to turn in your favor. So I feel that he wants for there to be a time where he can express his loyalty to you and show how much he appreciates you, show how passionate he is about you, show how much he loves you. Because even though he has found himself in quite a predicament, he still has good intentions towards you. Really good intentions. I feel it's just taken him some time to understand that whatever was going on in his life was a discrete thing to your decision to separate from him. Like it was he thought maybe that you went away because you thought bad of him or something like that. But I feel that he's kind of changed his mind, and even if he still believes there was some hurt in your separation, hurt involved in your separation on your part, he really wants love to conquer the hurt in this situation. So I feel that he wants to reconcile. He wants you to move towards a genuinely loving relationship, which involves love, family, um, something long term, and um, togetherness and prosperity. He genuinely wants that. He is ambitious, he's still got that drive, he still wants to achieve his goals. He's an ambitious man. I don't feel that aspect has changed, but he has been able to focus on his emotional side since things went askew for him. And that's been really beneficial because his ambition can blind him to emotional connections. So I feel that he's really willing to look at your emotional connection. He's willing to find that contact in his soul, and that's something that's quite hard for him because he gets very down and he gets very cynical and he can get very negative because of his circumstances, which have changed basically the trajectory of his life. So he can get very disgruntled, but it seems to me that you have kept him motivated, you have kept him feeling excited about life, and it tells me here that some time has passed, but I also feel that he looks upon you as somebody he can relate to for the rest of time. So it tells me that he really feels this is a soul connection, a strong soul connection, like a twin flame or something like that, or a heavenly soulmate. So he has a strong belief, I feel, or he's developing a strong belief system. He believes that you both have the same belief system and the same faith, and he believes that will bring you together. So he feels that it's just a turning of fate which will bring you back together ultimately. So he does want everything with you, and there is a potential for a reconciliation in these cards and contact from him. But it also shows that there are battles ahead. It's like he still has that struggle in his soul, and it could cause for there to be turmoil in your life. But I feel that he has a profound belief in you both. So will there be contact from this person towards my channel viewer? Yes, quite possibly. So there is the potential here to get everything you want, to be a couple, to live prosperously, and to reconcile. So I really feel that there is the potential in this deck for him to contact you. You just got to wait a little more, I feel. He is getting himself together. He's still in a little bit of a situation, and he has to revolve out of that situation. But as soon as he gets his motivation back, his drive, which is lacking because of his depression, or the way that, when I say that, I mean he feels a little bit down because his ambitions have been challenged. So he has to get out of feeling sorry for himself. And once he does that and he refocuses on his passions and his emotional self, which he's doing presently, he's really going to become motivated to contact you. And I feel that it will be a very healing experience. even if you can't take it beyond a reconciliation, I feel that you will get what you need out of this connection. Okay, so that was deck 2. If this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. My website is a PayPal service, so you can send me the funds with a message or you can email me. My Fiverr account is a service facility, so you need your Google details or your Facebook details to log into that facility. The other service I have is the Truth About His Feelings Picker card, which is a 3-card reading, and it's a recording if you're familiar with my work. So that's also an option if you'd like one of those. See you next time.